This is one of those times a year that we as a ministry, we tend to reflect. Where have we been? Where are we going? And it's kind of like New Year's for me. Everything kind of works up to this, and then we go into a whole different season, and we go through a whole new cycle all over again. And so Rock Lake Ministries is a ministry focused on being a support system for all members of the body of Christ. Our true aim is to support the work that the local church is already doing. We do this by facilitating teaching and training to produce spiritual maturity. We as a ministry, we commit to providing a safe place for leaders, for families, and individuals to experience God in ways that transform them into His image. We are also committed to meet people where they're at, without judgment, but with encouragement of more, as there's always more that we can have of God. Standing with the church, rejoicing and suffering with them. We do that in some key ways. That's our who we are statement I just read for you. It's on our website, you can see it, but that's who we try to be. That's who we aim to be. We do that in some very key areas. One of which is private retreats where people come and we just serve. We host and we organize encounter weekends for men and women and families and youth. And we have encounter weekends where we spend time together and we grow together. We also do food outreach, where once a week, we go to Winnipeg and we fill up a trailer of food and we distribute it here in Manitoba, locally and in Morden. I think your cards on the table will tell you, but I think we're 50 or 60 families we support every month through the overflow of what God gives us, which is pretty amazing. And then there's Reboot. And Reboot has become kind of a big thing around here. There's now 33 of us that live here full-time on site every day. We run 7 days a week. One of the biggest challenges is trying to figure out how to feed everybody and then still have days off. Because it's a big community. 33 people is a lot of people. And we have chapel twice a week in the evenings, and we have classes twice a week in the mornings, and we have home church on the weekends, on Sundays. And we're constantly gathering and sharpening and sharing with each other. Reboot is a transitional program for believers who are looking to seek the Lord on direction for their life. And as you saw up here, it was a bit different. Not everybody kind of looked the same. Men, women, older, younger, some with little kids, some with kids grown up, some in different circumstances. James 1:27 says that true religion that our Father finds pure and faultless is to look after people in distress, orphans and widows in their distress, and to keep oneself from being polluted by the world. And that's what we do here. We seek to be there for people who don't have a family, who don't have a support system. I look back at many times in my life and I could have been one of them, but I had family. Or I had enough people in my world that would help me through it. And what happens to all of them that don't? And we as the church, we're supposed to be the people who take care of that. And Reboot has become that thing that we do here to try and take care of that. To build a foundation so that you can always have a home. You can always have a place to come back to. You can always have a family. And I really feel like we're living the church the way it was always meant to be. Day in and day out, the grind. The easy stuff, the hard stuff, and everything else in between. And I love it. I love every ounce of it. You know, this is our 4th year of Reboot, and it seems to just grow. And it seems like the need's not going away. So I value the fact that you guys are here to support what we're doing as a ministry. That you are willing to come and just have your presence to show even the least of these, how many people that are praying for them, that are sowing into things, and that are willing to be a part of somebody's story. So I thank you for coming. Very short for me today. But I do. I thank you. I honor you. I appreciate the fact that you guys came today. Thank God it wasn't in a snowstorm this year. I am so excited that I guaranteed not to pull anybody up the hill today. Never had that. This is year number 7, 6 years in a row we were pulling people up the hill. We did get better at it year after year, and Silvio got really good at using his truck to get everybody up the hill. So I'm going to invite Marvin, our chairperson, to come up. He's got a few words that he'd like to share, and then we're going to do some live auctioning.
Hello, everybody. So my name is Marvin Giesbrecht. I'm on the board at Rock Lake Ministries, as Tyler said before. And so really the reason I came up is we as the board of the Rock Lake board, so there's myself, there's Brent Nickel, Vicenza Entz, and Curtis Luco, who couldn't be here tonight, and honorary board member Brad back there, Brad Bell, who many know. So Brad has served for a long time as well, and in Brad's own words, life is busy, and he just needed to cut back on some stuff. So we're glad to see Brad here, and thankful for all the support he's given us. And then, as well as my brother-in-law Zach is back here. He's served on the board for quite a while as well. So the reason I'm up here is I really want to thank Tanya and Tyler for all their hard work that they've done. And yes, yeah. Right. So as our some of our only paid staff, really, for Tyler and Tanya, really what it comes down to is we call it a missionary position. It's something you have to want to do, because for, like, just being honest, like, there's lots of benefits to being at camp. There's lots of things that, you know, that they have access to, but at the same time, for the amount of work they put in and the amount of, like, evening things that they get, you know, asked to do, and there's a lot to do. So, you know, so we haven't always felt like we've been able to pay them what they deserve, but at the same time, it's a ministry position. They can fundraise a bit on the side as well. So this year, I'm very happy to announce, this is our first year ever, that we want to thank Tyler and Tanya both with a bit of a Christmas bonus and a card. So if Tanya can come up here and join me. I'm not a long speech guy. I kind of get to the point, but so Tanya has been here. You did, and correct me if I'm wrong, because my memory is not great, but it was 1 year as a Reboot student, and Tanya's been on staff for 2.5 years, correct? 3 years in spring, April. So Tanya has worked very hard. She's done a lot, and has been a big support person to Tyler, and just as a big support person at camp overall. And so I just want to thank you for your time and your commitment. Thank you. There you go. Thank you. And yeah, thank you. And Tyler as well. We were reminiscing the other day. So in January, I've been on the board for 9 years, and Tyler got hired like the month after, weeks after. It was very shortly after. So yeah. So we feel like we've been in this together the whole time. So Tyler as well, I want to thank you for your hard work and all your service, and to have a card and something for you. Thank you. So that's all I have. Yeah, give them a round of applause. They've both worked very hard, and Rock Lake would not be where it is today without their hard work. So thank you.
Come on, thanks. Yeah, never mind the board who has to answer our phone calls. You know, and poor Brad and all the crazy requests that I constantly had, all the different ideas all the time. All right, I'm going to invite Esther to come up, the Duchess. I need to find you a stool. Esther is one of our former students, and she actually would like to share a little bit about giving tonight, and then she's going to be our auctioneer. Yeah. You guys can clap louder for her. It's good. It's good. Yeah. Yeah. Do you need this? Let me know.
We're good.
You good?
Don't let that fall.
Okay. Do you want me to hold it for you, or you got it? Good?
Which one you pull up? Sorry, I love harassing Tyler. It was my goal the entire year I was here to be as cheeky as I could possibly be. To and with Tyler.
It's your life goal.
Did I do well?
You did well.
Thank you. Where's my medal?
Get me on board.
That's my goal. Welcome, everyone. And can we have a huge round of applause for everyone who worked so hard on the meal and decorations and how everything looks? Yeah. It was so yummy. And I'm gluten-free, and it was delicious. So as Tyler said, my name is Esther, and I am very passionate about Rock Lake. I love this place so much. I'd like to share a little bit about myself, how I got here. I lived here from September of 21 till September of 22. Due to a divorce, I had to sell my home, quit my job. I was a manager in a large store, and I gave it all up to come here and live here for a year. I just really needed somewhere where I could heal and get through all the hurt that I had experienced. And I definitely found that here through the people here, all the guidance from Pastor Tyler and the curriculum that he set up. I mean, the nature here is beautiful. Did anybody see the sunset this evening? It was gorgeous. And mostly just through God. I had really forgotten who I was, and I didn't feel like a child of God anymore. And it just solidified for me, and I was told every day how much you are a child of God, and he made that very clear. From my first moment here, he made that very clear. And then when I finally left Rock Lake, God just put so many things in place for me, like it was a total God thing. I had prayed about where I wanted to live. I'd heard about a building in Morden. It's a 55-plus nonprofit building, and the manager of the building is actually here with me. We've become really good friends. I've been there 2 years now. And I even prayed about where in the building I wanted to be. It's a 5-story. I wanted to be higher up, and I wanted to face south. And I'm on the 4th floor in the southeast corner. And when Marina called me, and there's a waiting list, and I think it was like 5 weeks later, and I had an apartment, and I was just flabbergasted. And when she told me, I didn't even know. I said, where in the building am I going to be? And she told me, I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, I'll take the apartment. I think I'm meant to be there. And then God provided me with work, an amazing job, and a church that I just felt so connected. I really church shopped a lot, and I wanted something that made me feel like how I felt here. And it's hard to do that. And I found that in Morden as well, and I just love my church. And then this August, I started having back pain and leg pain, my crazy cane. Now, a 59-year-old lady sure is feeling old these days. And with that, I couldn't go to work. I'm a bit of a workaholic. And I still kept going to work, and everything just got worse. And then I had to take a leave, and I don't know how long I'll be off. Right now, I've been off 6 weeks. And again, a God thing, Tyler was talking about being the church. My pastor found out what happened, and he spoke to the board, and I love how he phrased this. He said, I spoke to the board, and we've all decided that we want to care for you. And they covered all of my bills for an entire month because I had no income. If any of you have ever dealt with government, they are slow to do anything. It took 6 weeks for me to get medical EI. And they just totally saved me. I had car payments, I had rent, I had bills, and I had no way of paying anything. And they just totally took care of me, and they became just my absolute lifesavers. And it was only because, yeah. And because church members tithe and you give, and most people probably don't know where that goes, well, for 1 month, that went to someone like me. And so I was more than grateful. I told my pastor, I said, are you really doing this? And he looked at me and he said, well, as far as I know, lying is still a sin. So yeah, we're pretty serious. I said, well, I will. It's humbling for me because that's not the kind of person I am. I'm the one who gives, who donates, who helps, who shares. And for the first time in my life, I had to receive, and I had to accept that. And I tried to do that graciously, and I hope I did. And I had quite a few conversations with him. And he said, we don't want you just to survive, though. We want you to thrive. And that just spoke volumes to me that they cared so much. I only had been going there for about 10 months. And most of the congregation didn't even know me. And it just was just amazing to have them care enough to do that for me. And so if you think that your tithing and your money doesn't go for anything, it is really quite important. And there are people who can't always do for themselves and who need that help. And with me coming here, and I needed that so badly to be here and to feel that love from people that didn't even know me. Nobody here knew me. So it really is amazing. And life is a journey, and nobody can do this on their own. And God brought me to Rock Lake and to my apartment and to my church for a reason. He's guided me every step of the way, putting people in my life who are meant to be there, who are willing and chose to follow God's teaching and to help and to donate when you just have no way out. And it's terrifying when you don't know how you're going to survive or how you're going to do anything. It is absolutely terrifying. So I will forever be grateful to God and the people He put into my life. They all have really changed my life. Total strangers have changed my life. And I was like on the verge of having a nervous breakdown when the church stepped up, and I talked to Tyler a few times, and it is amazing what donating and what helping people can do, and how it can fulfill you and make you feel like you're just part of something so much bigger. And it's what God has intended for us to do, right? It's what we are meant to do. We are meant to help people. We're meant to be here for each other. That's all I got.
Well, don't go anywhere because you're the auctioneer. All right. Can you come spot? Try and have a bit of fun with this. So I'm gonna leave this open for about halfway. Okay? So all the silent auction stuff will stay open for about halfway through. Then we'll shut that down, and then we'll have the last couple of things. Okay? One more what? Okay. Sure, we'll add some more. It's good. Okay, so wow, something hot just came out. You know what? While you have the oven mitts, and it's still hot. Wait, don't put it down. No, just come over here. We'll just start there. I know it's still hot. That's why you'll just stand there with it nice and hot. So we have to auction fast. What is it?
It's an apple tart.
Ooh, it's an apple tart. What would an apple tart go well with? How about Nanaimo bars and an apple tart? And that's where we're going to start.
Who's going to pay $50 for a hot, out of the oven apple tart and Nanaimo bars? $50. $50. That's not enough. We need 75. It's a hot apple tart, straight out of the oven.
Yep.
75? 100? Come on, somebody give me 100.
Yep.
Oh, we got 100. Anybody else a little higher? Hot up out of the oven. 110, 115.
Right here. Merv.
So I'm going to say 115 because that's where I ended. Sorry, Mervyn.
You can say whatever you want.
$300. How about $300? 125. Anybody? 125. We're at 115. Going. It's Mervin's.
Mervsky.
Thank you, Mervyn.
Come give me a hand. Logan, somebody help me. Hand these out. Okay.
Don't burn yourself on the pie.
Here, take this. We need some plates. John, can you start bringing plates around?
And forks. We have a maple pumpkin cheesecake with maple pecan sauce. Oh, that sounds decadent. Oh, my word.
Where are we starting?
I think we should start with $50 again, because that sure sounds amazing. Oh,
Yep.
$100. Way to go, Sheffy. Proud of you, man. Zeno has 150?
Did you say 150? Okay, 150.
150. Sheffy, it's at 150. Who said 200? Okay, we're at 200. 225.
There's only one of them.
225.
230.
230.
Are you bidding yourself up?
Who said that? Oh, Glory.
Glory, did
Glory.
you bid yourself up? You did. Okay, 230.
230 is the bid. Anyone else a little higher? 230. We're at 230. Oh, Sheffy, 230. That's what she bid. 235? 240.
240.
Perfect. We're at 240. It comes with sauce. 240?
250.
250. Sheffy?
255.
Oh, I heard 500. You're welcome. We are 255.
55 here.
255, anybody top 255?
Glory.
No, 255. Going once, twice. 255 it is. Sheffy, you got it. Seriously, I heard 500. Oh my.
Gluten-free.
Oh,
Ultra gluten-free. All right.
Dutch apple. Both of them Dutch apple?
And a gluten-free pumpkin.
We have a gluten-free Dutch apple and gluten-free pumpkin pie. Now, if anyone is gluten-free here, gluten-free does taste good, okay? Like, seriously. It's yummy. Because it's gluten-free, I'm starting at 75 because it's more expensive. Gluten-free is like twice as much. 75, Tanya.
Where are you going? You're gonna raise it. She said 75.
Okay, we're at 75. Anybody go higher than 75?
You gotta tell them what to go.
100?
100.
100. Thank you, Danielle. Oh, Tanya's okay. Danielle, 125. 150. Tanya, we're at 150. 175. 175.
200.
200? Oh, we've got the gluten-free people battling it out. I'm also gluten-free. I'm not saying a word.
That's because you know they'll share with you.
I know. I believe it's at 200, yes? Yes? All right, okay. Anybody else? Okay, going once, going twice. Danielle won the pie. Enjoy.
What is this again?
That's a Honduran cornbread. It's sweet. It's usually served with coffee or as a dessert or a snack, not a side of some meal. And it's gluten-free and dairy-free.
It's gluten and dairy-free and it's sweet.
Gluten and dairy-free, like a cornbread? Okay, $50. 75.
100. 150.
Keep battling. I'll be quiet.
200.
200 seems to be Tanya's limit. 225. Oh, Tanya. Using that bonus, are you? Way to go, girl. Neither do I. No? Oh, you have won over Tyler. Going once, twice. It's Tanya's. Way to go. But I get a take-home box, right?
Peanut butter balls. Orange nutmeg shortbread.
Oh, orange nutmeg shortbread and chocolate covered peanut butter balls. Oh, we've got 100. Christmas baking, check. $100.
No, the gluten-free one?
No, they're not gluten-free.
Yeah, relax.
We've got a bid for of 100, 150. Christmas baking right here. 150. Anybody? Chefy, 150. Christmas baking? He's not paying attention. How about 120? Chocolate covered peanut butter balls and orange nutmeg shortbread. It's disgusting. It looks terrible. You really don't want to eat it.
Yes, you do.
So we're at 100, 125. Anybody? 125? 120. So we're at 120. Anyone else? Going once, twice. You are the winner. It looks delicious.
This one's gluten-free,
Okay.
and this is Nanaimo bars.
We have Nanaimo bars and gluten-free chocolate-covered peanut butter balls. $75.
Yep, right here.
Danielle, we're at $75. 100? 100. 125. 200. Oh. 250. Oh, I love a good war. 275. 300. Danielle? Oh, she's thinking about it. Okay. Going once, twice. Yours. Sharing that too, right? Sharing is definitely caring. Oh, chocolate cherry pie. Oh my. And chocolate pecan tarts and Cuban lunch. Homemade Cuban lunch. Okay, $100.
Yep.
We've got 100. Anybody 125?
Yep.
125. 150.
Yep.
150. 175.
Yep.
175. 200.
200. Yep.
200. 220. Anybody 220? 220. They look delicious. 220. 200 going once, twice, $200. Enjoy. Your table is being well fed. We have a warm, it looks like a cinnamon apple pie, and a cranberry apple pie. $100. It's Christmas. Come on, people. $100. 2 pies. One of them is still warm. $75.
Yep.
Oh, we got $75. Anybody 100?
No, not Bible. $100 right there, Nathan.
We don't have Bible bucks right today.
$100.
$100. Nathan, $100. 120. 120. Anybody? The apple pie is still warm.
Yep.
We've got 120.
Yep. At the back.
150. Anybody? 150. Warm apple pie and apple cranberry pie. Anyone?
Yep.
Oh, we've got 150. Okay, so 175. Anybody? 175? 2 pies.
Yep.
Oh, 175. 200? Oh, we've got 200. 220. Anybody? 220? Don't be shy. They're delicious. Home baked. Anybody? 220? Done. Once, twice, done. Thank you. Jason, don't eat it all by yourself.
Okay, we're going to shut down the silent auction here. We'll go one at a time. Zeno, you got this beautiful apple pie and torte. Now I'm going to need runners. Give you this. Yes. Silvio, you got this Samoa pie and an apple pie. Better go quick. If I haven't touched it, you can still bid on it. If I haven't touched it, you can still bid on it. Gordon Frost, you got the cheesecake and an apple pie. All right. Matthew Hine. Is he still here? Oh, yeah, you're still here. You still got some stuff. You got a pumpkin cake and a pie. Here. Jocelyn, you got a cake and some cupcakes. This goes there too.
Where?
Right there. Danielle, she got some gluten-free desserts. Tanya got some gluten-free desserts. Yeah, she did. They better share. Okay. Keeping on, keeping on. Tim and Tracy, you got this lovely package. There's like 4 items here. Peter Clausen, we got chocolate brownies and a vanilla cream pie. Peter Clausen. Peter Clausen, right there.
She wanted it for Logan. That's allowed.
Tim and Tracy again. Got a little cake and apple crisp. Tammy, you got pecan pie and a crisp. I'm just waiting for a runner. Tammy's at the. Tammy, it's with Brent.
Okay, make sure Matt gets that one. I don't
can't
think
make
anybody
sure.
else is coming up, but they do block.
Hey, Jeremy, you got another one, buddy.
Where is this going?
Tammy's right there.
Who's Jeremy?
Oh, if anybody gets one with a glass plate, like the glass pie plate, we need the glass plate back. Because there's a couple that made a mistake and they did it in glass, but they want their glass back. Jason Fraze. Matt Bole got one. Oh, you got the carrot cake. I can't imagine one. And then Marvin Giesbrick, you got the chocolate coffee cake and a pecan pie. Okay, 2 more. Fred Hine, pumpkin pie and a chocolate cherry pie. And Harvey Ends, apple cinnamon pie and a pumpkin pie. And then we've got 2 more to just live auction off, and then we're done. Where'd my auctioneer go? I told you don't go anywhere. You need a refresher course. Okay, last two. Last two. So if you didn't get anything and you still want to bid on something, first one, cranberry orange coffee cake. 25.
25, 50. Who doesn't have dessert? 50. We've got 50, 75. 75?
Yep.
Oh, we've got 75. How about 100? Anybody? Come on, it's the last 2 desserts. Tables are empty. 200?
100.
100. Sorry, I just hear higher numbers automatically, you know. 100. Anybody else? Any higher? We've got 100. 125. Way to go, Barb. Anyone else? 125. 135? Anyone? 135? No? Going once, twice. Barb. 125.
Okay, last one. This one is a peanut butter chocolate cream cheese.
Oh, peanut butter chocolate cream cheesecake.
The last one.
Oh, $100. Okay.
Logan, 100
Logan, $100. Does Logan have $100?
bucks. $100 bucks? You don't have 100
Logan, you got cake. Okay, anybody? $100.
Yep.
125.
Yep.
150.
Yep.
175.
Yep.
175. 200.
Yep.
225. Yeah, 225. We've got 225. 300.
Gloria, 300.
Anybody topping 300 for this amazing pie?
Lydia, back there.
325? 325. Yeah. 350? Anybody? 350. Last pie of the evening. Come on, 350. 350. 375. We got 375. 400. 425. 425. Yes, 450. Come on, 450. Glory. 450. Lydia, 475. 475. 500. Glory. Glory, glory, glory. I think Glory has given up. Have you given up, Glory? 500. Lydia, 525. No, oh, Glory. Glory gets it, $500. Enjoy. Thank you, everybody. Have a safe drive home.
Okay, if you didn't get a pie because they were bid too high, that's okay. We do, if you see Tanya, we do have some pies at the back that we reserved. You can have half a pie for $5, nice and cheap. So if you didn't get, that's okay. That's okay. We got stuff at not $5 Bible bucks, $5 real dollars. Yeah, half a pie for $5. I think that's pretty reasonable. So you see Tanya, she'll get you half a pie for $5. If you missed out, we don't want anybody to miss out. We want this to be fun. I don't want you to feel like you missed something. If you made a bid, then you're going to settle up with Lindsay. Lindsay's going to be at the back where SP's sitting right now over by the beautiful sweaters that we sell. If you need Christmas present ideas, Rock Lake Ministries sweaters, they're amazing. They're $60 back there. They have our logo on them. There's donation envelopes on your table, so if you just didn't get to bidding, but you want to make a donation, no problem. The envelopes are on the table, and if you want to take one home, no problem there too. Take the envelope with you to the back would be better. Okay, I don't want them to get shuffled in with, something else. We did have that. I go through all the empty ones just in case, but did have it one time. There's a really sweet little check in one of them that wasn't filled out, and it was in a stack, and it was 2 weeks later, and I found it though, so that was good. That was good. Listen, one thing we haven't talked about that is really important for what we do is we do really need monthly supporters. It's really important for us to have people who are committed to a monthly commitment, even as low as $20 a month makes a difference. Any little bit that you can commit to on a monthly basis, it costs us on average $10,000 a month to run this facility, which is actually fairly cheap when you consider 16 acres of property and 2 full-time staff members and 33 people living here full-time. That's actually not that bad. Having said that, we don't bring that in every month. And I don't want to do things just to make money. So the more we have monthly committed supporters, the easier it is for us to hear from the Lord as to what He exactly wants us to be doing. If I don't have to worry about how I'm going to pay the monthly bills, it sure makes vision casting a lot easier. So if you would consider being a monthly supporter, even as low as $20 a month, that would be amazing. Either way, thank you so much for joining us. See you next year.